snare here. AI that shit. I will sing here. Oh, sing here. AI that shit into a girl. Oh shit. That's a girl. Dope verse. Dope hook. Okay, fuck. I need an app to drop this with. AI that vibe code that shit. Vibe code that shit. Are we rolling? So I've been doing a lot of thinking and analyzing as I usually do. And I made a post right before AI went crazy. That was about 2020, 2021, during the crypto stuff. And people thought I was crazy. It was a Twitter post. And I said software engineers were is probably the worst career you could possibly have. And I praised musicians, given it's harder to get it done, but once you get it done, you got it done. And I'll dive into that, why it's now more true than ever, given the whole AI music and just everything in AI. And I'm in a very unique position because I have never been, uh, let's say, a master of one trade, and or rather a jack of all trades, right? I've been master of none. That's the same. But for me, I've been a master of a few trades, but a jack of most. That's how I would put it. Software engineers are done. Computer science is done. It's not even a secret at this point. It's a done. It's a done phenomenon. I was not a master of computer science, but I honed the skill, the craft. So I know what I'm saying. With music, I mastered the craft because I started very early, fortunately. It's not that I was just naturally gifted, or maybe I was, but I honed the skill. And I can speak from a few perspectives. Google, for example, launched a search engine that conquered and took over the industry. And musicians never got, and software engineers never got royalties from that. They got a job, a good paying job, a high paying job, a career, but they never had equity in the engine. They never got royalties from the ads. When somebody made a search, a software engineer is not getting no royalty. What are you saying? Musicians are pretty much screwed for their whole career until they catch a slap, a hit. So it was rare to get a hit, but once you catch a hit, you beat the game. I say this because now it's easier than ever to catch a hit. I have songs doing millions of streams right now. It doesn't matter anymore. So what's going on? What I think is going on is AI, and this applies to most industries. It's just not music and software engineering and so on. It applies to most industries: graphic design, switchboard operator, if they're still out there, uh, video editing, uh, radio something. You get the point. It's happening across multiple industries that being a 7 out of 10 in a bunch of things will probably help you. Now, you can know nothing about music today or any industry, and AI could do all the work, literally all the work, and it might come out as somebody who's just done. The work would come out as a result of somebody who was like a 7 out of 10 in that industry. That's how bad it is now. What does that mean? What it means is the top of the industry, the A players, the LeBron James of every industry, the LeBron James of doctors, the LeBron James of chiropractors, the LeBron James of whatever you're doing, of music, the highest tier players will always stand out. I don't think AI will can compete at that level yet. Yet, like a high tier lyricist, a high tier writer, a high tier anything. AI is not going to compete with those kind of guys. But the mediocre average person who's not an anomaly, it's done for you. It's done in any field. It's pretty much done. Um, there's there there's a good piece of advice that I think I adopted. I think Jeff Bezos said this, or yeah, I think it was him. He says celebrate your talents, but sometimes he said something those lines. Sometimes you don't have to pursue them, and so on and so on. He meant if you're gifted at something, don't always pursue that thing to the detriment of yourself. When you can apply your skills logically in a different field, you can apply your gift somewhere else, which is true. A guy that's successful knows what he's talking about. Until now, they never had AI in the 80s, especially if you're somebody who never grew up from a wealthy family. Your dad had the money to send you to Harvard, Princeton, and you got the social capital from there to now do whatever, literally anything you want in life. If that's not you, that advice doesn't even carry water anymore. Your talents is all you got. Literally. Talent is everything right now. If you're talented at anything right now, and talent means effortlessly, you could be, if you worked hard just a little, you could be the 1% of anything. With AI, you're God right now because everyone's mediocre at everything now. There's no such thing as the middle. AI has taken that away. There's now bottom and top. It's either you're at the top or you're at the bottom. So the advice of, don't pursue your talents, your dreams, and so on, I think it's pretty much done now. It's pretty much done. So talent is now become more expensive on the market. Everything is extremely devalued. Another thing is what's going to happen to the 10 out of 10 people, the guys that are now the 1%. Let's say if you're the 1% of something, you're greatly amplified. Fortunately for me, I've been writing, composing, for example, music since I was, I don't know, 10. So now with AI, I know what a hit sounds like because I've been doing this for too long. Not too long ago, literally 2 years ago, if I wrote a song, I had to go to a website, find some, let's say I wrote a song that I think I need somebody else on. I would go to a website, I would pay 300, 400, $500 to get those unique vocals from somebody. But I wrote the whole song. It's not like I'm buying the song, I wrote the song. Because I know what a hit song, I can write hits. That's what I do, I've always written hits. With AI now, the pipeline I've created, I'm literally writing hits and I can use AI to sing the parts that I think I need a feature on. And how much am I spending? I'm not just using AI because it's fun or whatever. It's more economical. It's cost effective. If for me, I'm trying to run an operation. So if now my expenditure has gone from $500 and to $20 a month, and not only is that happening, I can do it in a second, in 5 minutes, not 5 minutes, 5 seconds. I can write a song. I can put it in an AI. The AI can spit out vocals. I can optimize the vocals. I can optimize the melodies. I can optimize the production in with it less than 10 minutes. rather than spending $500 and then waiting who knows what 2 weeks just to get the vocals back. It's over, and this is happening across multiple industries. Software engineering, music composition, in the healthcare sector, everything is just changing. It's being disrupted. Um, so a person who's a 10 out of 10, for example, like me making, composing, that skill, the high level skill of knowing what a hit sounds like, I've amplified to a great magnitude. So your talent's your best asset, no question at this point, especially if you came from the bottom with no resources, with no access to networks of producers like a Dr. Dre, writing camps. You can have an entire writing camp on your laptop now, you know. But what's that writing camp worth if you don't have the ear, the trained ear? That's what it comes down to. So, what else do I want to touch? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Just becoming the orchestrator. You what's going on? You orchestrate things. Do this here. Vibe code there. Piano there. Sing here. Scrape websites here. Claude, jump into that folder there. You are vibing. You are vibing. You are vibing around. You are vibing. All these tools are out there for you. Claude, write me a job description. Spit it on this website. Hire some mediocre fuck. Hire some mediocre fuck to manage that. I need a snare here. AI that shit. I will sing here. I'll sing here. AI that shit into a girl. Oh shit. That's a girl. Dope verse. Dope hook. Okay, fuck. I need an app to drop this with. AI that vibe code that shit. Vibe code that shit. Okay. Drop it. Scrape a bunch of target niche audience customers who love goth shit. Deploy the app, a goth app, goth song. Oh, I don't know sales. Fuck, let me write a goth song with the AI shit. AI goth song, boom. What's the highest level of sales? Music, boom, boom. Goth sales, goth merch. Oh fuck, I just made 25 million. Okay, where do I deploy? Where do I deploy? It is an excuse to be poor today. Any person saying AI is ruining things, no, we're going to protest or those. Yeah, listen, I'm not even going to say what they are. Everybody's talking about them right now. I'm not going to say what they are. If you're an AI hater, if you are an AI hater, keep hating. Keep hating, please. Stay on that course. Keep declining the revolution that's happening. That's taking away people from poverty and changing their lives. Keep complaining. And then 25, 30, 45 years from now, when you see strange people that had no skill, but just honed one mediocre thing, 2, 3 mediocre things, and became the best at that, you see them at the balcony of a rooftop, in a flying car, skyscraper, on the Forbes, wondering how they did it. Look back at your posts and videos today.